Hello. Good morning, Cindy. Did you get rain? We are getting rain. We had some yesterday and some today, and I'm thrilled. It was so horribly dry here. It's been awful. Um, we were under a burn ban, so we got enough rain for them to lift the burn ban. Good morning, Nelda. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I wasn't here last week. Yeah, Ryan's pond is real low, Cindy. He said, I think we got enough for it to, bring it up to a better level because he's got fish in his pond. Good morning, Rachel. I hope everybody in your household is doing well. You had a rough patch there for a while, but then everybody got to do really well, and everybody's home and nobody in the hospital, and I think that's wonderful. And Nelda, I think you were sick as well. I hope you're well. Hey Jackie, good morning. Thank you so much. LL Jean, good morning. Good to see you here. Y'all, I got my house rented. Now, those in the Facebook group know about it, but those who aren't in the Facebook group, I got my house rented, and I think it was Thursday. I hear sirens out there. Goodness gracious, somebody in trouble. Uh, so, yeah, two ladies. And when I say ladies, I mean ladies. Good, Rachel. Well, they moved a little bit of their stuff in yesterday. Hi, Katie. Thank you. Good morning to you. Um, and she's told me that by Sunday they should be all moved in. So I am thrilled, and they are so nice. They're funny. They have great sense of humor. Good morning, Connie. Thank you for coming. Uh, I couldn't tell you, Jackie. I couldn't tell you. I mean, they live this area, so they're Texas in this area somewhere. But where they're where they are staying at present is about 20 miles away. I think she said about 20 miles away or so. So they won't. They'll be moving in this week or this weekend. Yep, everything worked, Jackie. It was exactly high copper tone. Good morning to you. Uh, her little questionnaire was perfect in my eyes. I here's the thing. I almost didn't get her. 2 weeks ago, she sent me a request on Facebook to fill out a questionnaire. Well, at that time, that day, I had about 6 people wanting the questionnaire. I've had a lot, y'all. I have. And so I would look at hers and I'm thinking, well, okay, I got to send that to her. Yes, you did, LL Jean. I was patient. Uh, I'd look at hers, then I went and looked at somebody else's because I look up their Facebook page if they have one available for me to see. And I forgot about her. And I sent out what I thought I had wanting the application. And I didn't send it to her. Well, later on, I thought about this woman because she told me it was her and her mom. I couldn't find her in my messages, nowhere. I'm telling you, she was gone. And I thought, well, maybe she got discouraged or impatient. And so, um, Jackie, the mother is younger than me, but not much. The daughter is a little younger than Brian, but not much. So they are right in the age limit that I really kind of wanted. That I mean, it's perfect, y'all. I'm kind of scared. Knock on wood. Uh, but yeah. Everything is great. Let me see what that is. I hope it's nothing important. Can't be anything important. Well, no, it's just telling me that somebody's taking money out of my account to pay a bill. How about that? Okay, well, I knew that. Anyway, good morning, Joy. Jackie, she works from home, and I couldn't tell you what it is, some company, and she does some kind of billing, I think. I don't know. I will look that up and report back to y'all. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Ella Jean, Connie, Coppertone, all of y'all. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day so far. Um, but here's this, and I know I told you in the group, but I didn't tell y'all. Hi, Diana. Thinking about you this morning, my dear. I sure am. And I'm so sorry for that loss that you've had. I know how hard that is on you because you love animals so much. Um, she loves zombies, y'all. I have everything I need, Cindy. I sure did. I have everything I need. And seriously, I did it right this time. I went through and did it right. And so I'm thrilled with it. But anyway, she's a zombie lover just like I am. And we just laughed when she told me that. I just started laughing. And yes, I will, Jackie. I've already told them that I will be doing that. I'm sorry, Diana. That was a darling little boy, wasn't he? He was a sweetheart. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. I don't know, Jackie. Good morning, Becky. I'm going to ask her about that. Uh-oh, that might be a deal breaker if she doesn't like the queen. Speaking of, I'm in purple today. And so is the queen. Look, we look like twins, don't we? I just need a crown or a hat. She's in her beautiful purple, and she looks beautiful in purple. She loves zombies, I know. LL Jean, yes. She likes zombies. Hi, Liz. Good morning. So we had a little chat about zombies out there outside the other day when she was up here. They will not. I didn't ask them to, Jackie. Pardon me. Good morning, Linda. I didn't ask them to feed the cat. I told them I would come over and feed the cat in the morning and just ignore me, and I will take water and I will take food. But I'm not going to ask them to feed that Miss Callie who gets up on the roof. They don't mind her. They're okay with it. Yeah, Connie. How about that? Oh my gosh, Sandy. Yes, the dog does go out. Not with wee wee pads all over the floor. She's going to take it out on the leash when it goes out. Obviously, it's very well trained, and it's a small little dog too. So that's her name is Scout. So LFG, and I know you don't know about it because you're not in the group, but what I did before they got here yesterday is I went and bought a basket, a really pretty little two-tone basket, and I put in it pot holders and one of those gloves that you use. Oh, Becky, wonderful. That's wonderful. You mean a zombie movie? Um, Night of the Living Dead. That's pretty much the original zombie movie, what got all everybody in a frenzy. But anyway, so I had a hot pads and one of the hand thing looks like a glove. You know what I'm talking about. I had two coffee cups in there, and they have sayings on them. I think one says, "You are You are gorgeous. One of them does. And I put in a scented candle and a little thing of pepperonis for their little dog Scout. And when they went in, they found that. And she came over and hugged me for it because that she loved it so much. So that's great. I'm so sorry, Connie. Dadgummit. Wonder why. Thanks, Linda. They're staying in B and B right now, Jackie. So it was a 2-month temporary thing. I mean, it could be continued, but they found a home, so that's what they wanted. That was their quest, was to find a solid home. Yeah, it was, Jackie. Pretty expensive. So anyway, we got everything all. I only do month to month, Jackie. Only month to month. I'm not gonna, which I'll tell y'all something about that in just a minute. Month to month is the best way of not locking someone into a long period of time. Good morning, Grace. Well, it's good to see you, Grace. Oh, yeah, we can do. Yeah, copper tone. Hi, Patricia. You did make it. Thank you. I'm so glad to see you here. So, see, now month to month, that's what she said, Connie. Absolutely. A month to month, let's say you don't like them or something happens within a certain period of 15 days after they're at any given month and you want them out of there, that's what a month to month will do. You can move them out. And in Texas, you don't have to have a reason. You don't have to have a reason. Most people, hi Linda, if you did you just come in? I don't know. It's month to month. So they sign a lease, but at the end of the month, it carries over and starts a new month. That's how that works. Thank you, Ella Jean. It's really sweet. Kathy, good morning to you. Well, now, not necessarily, Jackie. The lease itself, and I also have an addendum to the lease. It's called house rules, and there's a lot of them. So there's a lot of things they can do. There's a lot of things they cannot do. And any one of those things is breaking the lease. See? So yeah, but that's Texas. That's not every state. Like New York, for instance, you can't get people out that easily. And then sometimes in Texas, it's not easy too. I know. I'm not, it's been over a year since anybody's lived over there, y'all. I'm going to have to get used to that again because last night I was sitting here watching TV and I thought I heard something. I get up and go look out the door, but it wasn't anyone. I'm sure they do, Jackie. Yeah. They did mention to me a trailer and something happened to their trailer. And so they're going to have to get some other means to move their stuff. So, but I'm tickled with them, y'all. I am absolutely tickled. Oh, let me tell you while I've got it on my mind. I got a notice or a message a couple of days ago from a woman, and she said, I have 2 years of rent money to pay down in cash right now. And I looked at that and I thought, gee, I can go on a cruise, 2 years of rent money up front. I immediately said to her, this is a month to month lease. I'm not going to take 2 years. You take 2 years from somebody, y'all. You got 2 years that they can tear up your house or do any darn thing they want to, and you can't get them out of there. It'll take a long darn time to get them out of there. So when I went and looked at her, I went and looked at her profile, y'all. And all she has on her profile are pictures. Sorry, Diana. I know that they're not good to you. So on her profile are pictures of her, lots and lots of pictures of her, and she's a beautiful woman sitting there like you see me right now with very low cut tops and shirts on. So I'm wondering what her business is, because that is strictly on there for attention. All those, and yet she's got 2 years. There's no telling what would have been going on in my house over there, y'all. And I would be, I would have a hard time getting rid of her. So I'm not going to say, I don't know. I don't know. But it's just really, nobody pays 2 years up front, y'all. Nobody. Crazy neighbor. Yeah, I know. Maybe so, Connie. Sort of sounds like it, doesn't it? And there'd be all kinds of goings on in my house over there. Wouldn't I be a mad as a wet hen? I'm telling you. So I had to turn that down. So no cruise for me. I think so, Joy. In some one way or another. Yes, I think so. So we signed all the leases yesterday, and all the legal important papers, and I gave her a copy, and I have a copy. And Monday, I'm taking her and her mom to our power company. I could call and have the power turned off in my name, and she would go up there and have it turned on in hers. Thank you, Jackie. Something else. Running a something house. I think that's funny business. That's right. That's absolutely right. So I'm going to go in my car and take her and her mom up to the power company, and I'll have my name out of off that bill, and she can put her name on the bill. I went ahead and left it on. I didn't take it off yesterday. I didn't turn it off yesterday. There's no reason for me to do that because just 2 or 3 days, she's going to have it turned back on again. Yes, they do. They have a car. They've already been out here. Yeah. This car, it looks kind of like mine, same color and everything. It's really strange, this whole thing. I'm pretty much that way, Jackie. Yeah, I'm pretty much that way. But anyway, we're going to go up and have the power turned off, and I wanted to have power in case they wanted to move things in this weekend. They wouldn't have to do it in the dark. And thank goodness it's not cold here right now. It's a very unusual November. I hope so, Grace. I got my fingers crossed. Uh, so far, I'm really happy about it, and I sure hope I don't have a big letdown. But I can't foresee that with these people, because they're lovely. They are absolutely lovely and great sense of humor, and they laugh. And the mama is adorable. She wears leggings, and she just cute as a button. Ella Jean, I have all field radiator heat. It's I bought those heaters from my little cottage a couple of years ago, and they worked so grand. They worked so well. In fact, I did a couple of videos on them. The Longaig is the name of the people who make them, and they're radiant oil heaters. And last year I was snug as a bug in a rug, and I'm not kidding. They kept my house nice and toasty. I am, Patricia. I sure am. And so I bought 2 of them for over there. I hope so. That was what the idea was, Jackie. No, Ella Jean, that's the thing. They are over 90% more effective than central heat as far as heating your home and using less money. See, these oil field it's sealed. You don't ever have to add to it. It takes the electricity to heat up the oil, but once it's heated up, it radiates into the room, and you don't have to keep using the electricity to heat it up. It's amazing. I love these things. And in fact, I had a guy saw my video that I did, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and he said, I can't get mine to turn on. What do you do? And so I put him step-by-step instructions in his comment on how to turn those off. They are great, aren't they, Diana? I am shocked. I wish I had found them sooner. So now I have two of those heaters here. Bought two big ones for next door, and then I bought two smaller ones for their bedrooms. So they should not be cold this winter, and that's what my point was. Yes, Jackie, if I don't go crazy and buy Temu flowers and stuff like that, I should be able to put some funds up for emergencies, or there's going to be things that happen, y'all, even though I went over that house and everything is fixed and everything. But just living in a house wears it down, just normal today living. So I know that I'm going to have an occasional fix. I hope it's not a big fix like a roof or something. I mean, that's a new roof over there too. It's also got new plumbing, and it's got new electric in parts of the house. Two, Connie. It's got two. One of them's really big. One of them at one time was a living room. So we made it into a bedroom. So it's a big one. Got to, Patricia. You never know what's round the bend, do you? I think so, Jackie. I can't imagine these people being as disrespectful to me as my last tenant was. She was just, I'm not going to furnish it, Ella Jean. If they want to buy one, it's up to them to buy it and they can install it. I do pay the water, but I'm not going to buy a washer and dryer. I have all the appliances over there that I'm going to furnish. So I have a refrigerator with the ice maker. I have the heat units. I have the air units, air conditioning units. I have the microwave over the stove, and I have a nice stove. And I think that's all. Well, water heater, and I know every homeowner eventually has to change their water heater. But I'm not going to buy any more. That's exactly, Jackie. And I'm in Texas. You don't have to supply anything. Hello, Brenda. Thank you so much. I'm glad you came in and joined us. Presto dish. Okay, I've not heard of that one. The one I'm using is called DeLonghi. Yes, Connie, I am. It's got its perks, Jackie. It does. But Texas is a landlord-friendly state, not tenant-friendly state. And so, that's the way the courts are here. If I'm going to be a landlord anywhere, I'd rather be one in Texas than, say, California or New York City or Florida. Those are tenant-friendly states. So it takes. Sometimes I've seen people in that group I'm in, that landlord group. I've seen people are waiting for years for their court case to come up to get their non-paying renter out of their home. I think I would scream. Oh, I think ours, let's see, y'all don't ours change this coming weekend? I think so. I think so. I was telling Brian what you said about that, Jackie, and he said, "Well, wonder why everybody doesn't do the same time." I mean, why doesn't everybody change? If they're going to change their clocks, change them. Oh, tomorrow, Connie. Okay, thank you, dear. I'll tell Brian. I'll remind Brian. She sure would, Ella Jane. But wouldn't it be fun if she came down just say once a year to collect her rent? She need to hire somebody to watch over her place because it's crazy what people do, y'all. I'll do it, Jackie. Oh gosh, Patricia. Well, I have no smoking clause, but I don't care if they won't smoke. And these ladies don't smoke, but let's just say they did. They can smoke. DeLonghi, H.I. DeLonghi is the name of it. Oh, you've got DeLonghi's also. Yep. Good, excellent. The great, y'all. I'm going to do another. I don't think they've got any, Jackie. I mean, I guess, yeah. If they got a picture, they want to hang up somewhere. I don't care. I know how to fill them up. I know how to patch it and all that. No, Jackie, they have that little dog named Scout. And Scout, I can't remember he's part Schnauzer and part something else, but he's little. And they don't mind my cat. They don't mind the fact that Miss Kelly is over there. And my new baby cat, y'all, that her name is Baby Doo, or his name. I don't know if it's a he or she. She used to run from me. She's barely old enough to eat regular food, but she does. He does. I don't know which. I'll just say it. Used to run. As soon as I go out there, it was so afraid. I don't know. I haven't seen Scout yet, LL Jean. They hadn't brought Scout yet. Jackie, I discovered Ginger over there at the house the other day, under the house. I don't know, Connie, a mixed breed. Some kind of mixed breed. Schnauzer and something she said. I can't remember what she said. That's Scout. But he's trained. Yeah, he's trained. That's what I had. I also had that yeah, okay, Diana. What I like about it, it's energy efficient because it heats that oil. It takes up a little while to heat that oil, but once it heats the oil, it stays hot and radiates out for a long, long time uh, before it has to heat up again. Okay, thank you, Jackie. I know, Patricia. I didn't notice any typos at all, Diana. You're fine. You're here and you're fine. You speak English. That's all I need. I'm gonna try, Patricia, but that's not who I am, y'all. I'm the kind of person that wants to be friendly with others. It's going to be really, really hard. Now, it was real easy to not be friendly with the other lady I had. It was real easy. It didn't take long before I knew that she is not the friendly type. Let me hear something. Let me look. Woo! Oh, it's FedEx. FedEx. Hold on, y'all. It's FedEx. Hang on, talk amongst yourselves. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo! My heaters are here. No, they're not Timu plants. Not cat food either. They're my heaters. Oh, Diana. Yeah, that just hurt my heart for you. I do. I do, LL Jean. I have shrubs from Timu planted all along my walkway. Hi, Chris. I didn't see you last. Well, I wasn't here last week, Chris, so I didn't see you. But the week before, I didn't see you. The week of the Jamboree, I didn't see you in chat, so I was worried about you. It was sad. It was sad, Diana. And he was a beautiful baby, wasn't he? So my little baby do that used to run from me the minute I opened the door. Now, y'all, he came up the steps when I went out there this morning, and he was so close. I put my hand out for him, and he went, that's what he did, and he ran off. But at least he's touching me. He lets me, I get close enough, but he's making sure. He like fighting his little bitty thing, so little. Yep. Hello, JB. Glad you're here today. Thank you. I know Connie is adorable. He looks like a little bitty ginger. I just want him. Y'all, let me tell you, if I can get him and have him spayed and neutered, I'm gonna bring him in the house. I'll have Miss Key and Bodie and Baby Doo. Oh my gosh, Diana. Diana, do people come and drop their kitties and things off at your house because they know you will take care of them? I was wondering about that. I seem to be getting my hair's driving me nuts today. I don't know, Jackie. See, the thing is, I only had Mrs. Key for a long time inside. And then I went down and got Bodie. And she was so tiny. And I felt like because she's been living outside down at Brian's under the barn, I felt like if I put her out on my patio, she would be scared to death and would run off. So I had her spayed, and then I went ahead and brought her in the house. Now, this baby wants to be friends out here, but Georgie and Moki Mo are not friendly with that baby. Not at all. The rest of them ignore that. Actually, Ella Jean, you'd be surprised. Mrs. Key it got along with little Bodie immediately. They were immediately friends. But of course, Bodie would. I had them separated in the rooms with a gate, and Bodie would reach her little foot through there and do like that, trying to get Miss Key to notice her. They got along great. Now they're up, both of them up, laying on the back of my chair. Oh, they sell them at pet stores. So you've got that kitty there, Coppertone. That may be very much so, LL Jean. You know, all her kitties. I didn't know, y'all, and I just found out the other day because Facebook will throw up a memory and you can see what's going on. I realized that Miss Key came here 8 years ago, y'all. I did not realize I had Miss Key. I haven't been in this house 8 years, but Miss Key was next door over there also when we lived next door. Oh, really, Diana? Yeah, Jack, it would. Would. But LL Jean, remember how Miss Key used to be so mean to me? She'd scratch me and bite me and hurt me and jump on me and just terrorize me. She hadn't done that anymore. She lays on the back of my recliner when I'm sitting there watching a movie, and I reach back and pet on her and love on her. He had a lot, Jackie. He had a lot, and it was getting scary there. So he and I both trapped. In fact, I trapped two of his and took them and had them spayed or neutered and returned them to him. I know, Ella Jean. I know they're. Oh, they're just telling me I got a delivery. Really? I know it. Okay. FedEx. I don't like FedEx, y'all. Never did. Never have. I like UPS a lot, but not FedEx. They're grouchy. I told the guy out there now, I said, if you want to, instead of backing up, you can just go around the driveway and go out. And he said, well, that was my plan. Hi, Bertha. No, I've had them a long time, Bertha. I got these glasses right after my doctor told me that I was blind as a bat and that I would run over little babies in the road if I didn't get new glasses. And y'all, that's been a long time because I don't even have that doctor anymore. No, I don't, Jackie. No. For one thing, you can't see my house from the road, and people don't even know there's a house up here, which suits me fine. Suits me fine. Oh, is that what they do, Diana? I did not know that. I wonder why, Patricia. Hey, good, Bertha. That's great. Me too. I can see a whole lot better too. Sometimes I take them off just to see what I was seeing, and I had no idea I had. My sayings. I'm country. I'm country, Connie. Yeah, but Austin, Bertha, Austin is the worst city in the whole state of Texas to drive in. It is insane down there. because of the unmentionable. Sounds political. Oh gosh, Patricia, you know, for a long time, Miss Key wouldn't use the litter box, y'all. Just would not. And I made sure that that litter box was clean and neat as a pin. She would not use that litter box. So I got rid of that litter. I got a different kind. She wouldn't use that. Finally, I hit upon the right litter. How interesting is that, y'all? There's certain okay. There's certain litters that she just totally didn't like and she wasn't going to use it. Oh, Becky, and you gave it a home. That's wonderful. I wonder why that is, Jackie. Drove for 24 hours. Oh gosh, Bertha. That sounds miserable. French. Her name is Bogey. That's funny. My little black cat is Bodie. Yep, Diana, they are. The brand she likes is Arm and Hammer. She won't use Tidy Cat. She hates Tidy Cat. Will not use it. Yeah. Well, are you keeping him, Becky? Give him a good home, a stable home. Bodie. Bodi. What have you been up to, Ella Jean? I hadn't talked to you in a while. Oh, Bucky's. Bucky's is the. I didn't think of that. That's the largest truck stop in the world. They have quite a few of them in Texas. I have never been in one. Brian and I, when we drove to Dallas to catch the plane to New York, we were going to stop by Bucky's on the way home. But as it appeared, as it happened, it was really, really late for us coming back. So, so we didn't get to stop in Bucky's. He bought me some pajamas from Bucky's, and I haven't worn them. I still have the tags on them. They're one of those. Y'all know what long johns? Long johns that's got the little trap door in the back. You know what I'm talking about? Well, he bought me some from Bucky's, and they've got little Bucky's symbols all over them. Ella Jean, you're so funny. You are funny. Yep, Jackie, absolutely. Well, good, Bertha. That's great. Texas has some good things. Texas has some good people. Texas has some bad people. All states do. But, you know, the good people gravitate toward the good people. Sheet. Oh, good, Bertha. That's great. There's some wonderful things to see in Texas. If you ever get a chance to go to San Antonio, they have a river walk that's fabulous, especially during Christmas season. The river walk, there's a river that runs through the town, and it's all lit up and it's gorgeous. They play Christmas music and all kinds of things, and it's beautiful, uh, worth seeing. And if you ever go to get a chance to go to Dallas, there's some wonderful things to see there. I love that, especially their zoo. I got an ant or something flying around. Yeah, the Riverwalk. It's a gnat. Okay, Patricia, thank you for coming in. You have a good day and you be safe. Dallas, Bertha, they have a Space Needle there. I call it a Space Needle. It's a restaurant up on way, way up in the sky on this thin tube. Looks thin. We went in that for dinner one night and it revolves. It turns as you're sitting there at your table. This whole restaurant revolves round and round, and you might start out seeing one part of the town. You might wind up seeing the other part of the city. I'm trying to get that. Well, I don't know, Bertha, if they have barbecue or not. There's some wonderful barbecue places in Texas, though. Oh, you've got a Malinois. They're the kind that the military trains, Becky. I love barbecue. Y'all, hi, little sparrow. I didn't know you were here. You must have came in when I was hanging out with the FedEx man out there. Oh my gosh, Jackie. You've been all over, Jackie. You have done a lot of traveling. That's great, Becky. Well, you have posted some beautiful pictures of things that you have seen, and very interesting stuff you post. I can't think what it is now. I saw something this morning about King Charles, and I was going to ask you about it because I don't believe it. Now I can't remember what it was. Shoot, I'll find it and then I'll put it in the group. It was on a reel, one of those reels, which YouTube has shorts, Facebook has reels. Something about Charles, and I can't remember what in the world it was. There was one stupid one I saw. Oh, that, no, Ella Jean, but that's all the time. It said that one of them said Charles and Camilla are getting a divorce, and I don't believe that. Half an avocado. And that's just has for lunch, huh? Yes, Becky, I have. I've seen them where they're in the helicopter and they've got this Malinois and it's on a long rope type thing. And they let him out of this helicopter. Of course, they get lower to the ground. And as they get down to the ground, they let him go and he starts running, gets the bad guys. I love them. I know. And I mean, he takes off and he gets in of course, the guy out there, it's a training thing. The guy's got all this, protective armor and all this stuff on. So with the dog latches on, and he's back and forth like that. It's amazing to watch. I love them. The largest dog I ever had was a Great Dane. And he was a beauty. He was solid black. Yep, they are, Becky. I hope she's doing well, Jackie. I haven't seen some stuff on that lately. Yeah, they are, Ella Jean. Lady C is really getting close to being sued with some of the stuff she says. I'll watch it and then I'll think, oh my gosh, there's going to be a lawsuit out of that. She just says whatever she wants, LL Jean. She certainly does. And I like Neil Sean. I watch him all the time. But I would like to watch him. I would like to see him do a little bit longer than what he has, because I'm interested in him now, but he has very short little videos. Of course, he's got a video, and that's something I don't do anymore. I've got to get back into making videos. Y'all, maybe now that I've got my house rented and kind of relax a little bit and not be on so edgy that I can't afford anything, maybe I'll get back into making my videos. I'm sure she does, LL Jean. And I would hate to have a lawsuit up against her anyway, because I figure she's got the money to fight it. Jackie, they are. And I'm going to tell you, I went to the grocery store the other day and I totally passed by the meat counter. I didn't buy anything because I cannot afford meat. I have not had beef. Now, chicken, I do buy chicken. I buy those great big packages of chicken thighs, and I put two in freezer bags, two each, and I've got a big stack of them. I put them in my freezer. Oh my gosh, Jackie, can you imagine, y'all? The meat has security tags. So I ever so often in my air fryer, I'll put two chicken breasts. Bertha, Houston is huge. No, Chris, I didn't go. I wanted to, but I don't know what happened. I had a live that day, Chris, and I was going to go after that. I know you went because you posted it. You posted it. And Chris, I wish I had known, because I would love to meet you. I truly would. You're the only one that's right in this area. And I would have made it a point to go to the Jamboree had I known you were there. Of course, I couldn't find you. You'd have to tell me where you were. But we could have met by the courthouse. Well, now, Jackie, we have the same thing, like Walmart, for instance. Oh, Bertha, no, I can't say that I like Houston. Houston is, they have oil, oil, oil plants, big plants, and the smell is awful in Houston. It smells like sulfur all the time. And the roads, they're just like roads. They're just everywhere, all here and there and here and there, and it's huge. I used to go to Houston because my mother went to MD Anderson Cancer Institute there, and she had to go about every 3 or 4 months. They did not have a place here where she could get chemotherapy at that time. That was back in the 80s. And so they had to go to Houston. Yes, Houston floods continually. Every darn time it rains, Houston floods. It's below, well, it's like below sea level there. It's like New Orleans is below sea level. That's why everybody has to be buried above ground in vaults instead of below ground. But my brother used to live in Houston. His home flooded constantly. What are you doing? Looking to buy a house or something? If so, go to East Texas. That's where I am. It's wonderful here. Must have, hello, Gene. It was a big booger. I saw him a while ago lighting on my laptop. East Texas, no. We have wonderful, wonderful trees, and I've got a little video on my channel, and I think it's called My East Texas. I'm not quite sure, but it'll show you a few things. We have wonderful lakes and streams and rivers, and we've got some hills, and we've got it's just a beautiful part of Texas. West Texas is flat and doesn't have trees. The trees look like they're stunted. East Texas has huge, tall trees. I've got leaves everywhere, Jackie. What I do is I get on my lawnmower and just run over them. Yeah, thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. I just run over them, and that's my way of mulching. Because, you know, John's not going to be back, John and Cody, till spring, y'all, unless I have a job for him to do. Oh, thank you, Ella Jean. I like that one too. I also like the one it's got the song that's got lyrics, actual lyrics in it. Uh, it goes like things are not the same as they were a year ago. I like that one a lot too. I need to make some new ones, Ella Jean. It's very difficult to find music that won't go against YouTube standards, and if you use them, they will strike your video if the music is reported for strikes. You have to get something that's not copyrighted, and that's hard to find. It's kind of hard. Yeah, I know. Well, Jean, besides that, I've got some of them now that I've got that real short hair, you know. Those are too old now. Yeah, I noticed that, Jackie. I went down to Family Dollar the other day, and she's already got all the Christmas stuff out. Tons of Christmas stuff. Brian's birthday is the 5th, y'all. November 5th. He's getting old. Of course, that makes me a whole lot older. Jackie, I went to the store and bought a turkey. I bought one for me and one for Brian. I think I mentioned this in the last live. I'm not sure, but they had them on sale, super sale. And so I saw that on Facebook that they were having them on sale. And I got in the car immediately, went down there and uh, got one for me and one for Brian. He called me last night, and he's got his turkey ready. He's defrosted it, and he's put the oils and all the good stuff on it. And he said, Mom, didn't they used to put the giblets in there and the other stuff inside? And I said, yeah, it should be in there in this little pack. There's nothing inside his turkey but a neck. The neck's in there. So all the other stuff, that's how they're saving money, y'all. They use that other, that, you know, the liver, the heart, you know what I'm talking about, the stuff we used to make giblet gravy out of. They're keeping those now, and they're not inserting them into the cavity of the turkey anymore. So they're kind of, you know, cheating us out of that part. If you ever use that, I used to use that and make my gravy with it. They don't have it anymore. Your birthday is the 5th, JB? They don't take the legs off. Y'all take the legs off, Jackie? No, they don't take it off. So people put them in the pan. Okay, happy birthday, JB. Y'all, her birthday is the 5th, just like B, my B. I don't mind the giblets. I could say that's what used to make, but I haven't cooked. I don't think I cooked turkey last year at all. Y'all, I think last year's when we went to have Mexican food, Brian and I. Yeah, I'm almost positive it is. But I've got a turkey. He's got his in the oven today, I think. I'll start. Not mine, Bertha. JB's is on the 5th, and my son's is on the 5th. Oh, well, Gene, um, Brian will be 51. Also, bank cards in person. You went out and about. I wear a crossbody, with the long strap, crossbody, and I put my everything inside that so that they'd have to they'd have to pull me down on the ground before I'd let go of it. But yeah, I like crossbodies when I'm going shopping or having to walk a long way or whatever. That's when I wear a crossbody. Otherwise, I carry a regular handbag. Yeah, how about that, Bertha? I'm thinking you're calling the tube to be, you call what we call a train or whatever. You're calling it the tube. I'm learning some British stuff, y'all. I like them, Diana. Diana, Timu has a lot of really cute crossbody purses, real cute, different pockets and stuff in them, but they're really attractive. Thank you, JB. Thank you so much. It's y'all that make the live, not me. Without you, I would just be sitting here talking. Huh. I guess you got to eat where you got to eat, huh? There was all the kids went to trick or treat. And so today in this group that I'm in, there were some pictures of the kids and the candies and all that stuff. And there was one picture of this woman who put a chocolate cake, cut it in pieces, put a chocolate cake on a plate out on a chair by her front door and said, "Take one piece." And y'all, the kids were eating this chocolate cake using the same fork. That's all they had, one fork. These kids would eat. I mean, no telling how many kids are sick today because somebody gave them COVID or the flu or whatever you can catch by eating off the same fork from somebody else. But it was hilarious because I've never in my life seen somebody setting out a cake and telling people to eat it and then put a fork in it. Everybody was like, some people thought it was wonderful. Some people were really angry about it. She, yeah, busy bee today with the phone. Oh, what? I don't not supposed to have another order. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't want to sign in. I'm not going to look at that sign in right now. Good grief. Stop, stop, stop it. Stop. I got 2 bags out there. I don't know if I'm getting another one. I don't know what it's about. Well, they used to. They used to, Jackie. They used to take toilet paper and throw it up in your trees and smash your pumpkins. And people don't do that any. Not many do that. People who are not very kind still destroy other people's property. But I know Coppertone, a whole cake. Used to when I was a kid, people made candy apples. You got one of those, or they made homemade popcorn balls, and you got those. But now people are so afraid that they have actual places you can go and take your kids' candy and have it scanned for knives or not knives, pins, razor blades, all kinds of stuff. There have been instances in the past uh, where people have actually inserted very harmful things in candy. In fact, there was a man, and I can't remember. I keep thinking he was from Houston, but I'm not sure. Years ago, y'all know those little straws, and they fill them with, they're filled with, uh, anyway, they're filled with a candy. He took those little straws and put poison in those straws, y'all, and put it in with his own son's candy. And the little boy passed away. And no, we don't allow it either, Coppertone. This is why. But they they finally figured out that the house that he said he got the candy with in the straw that was poison, these people weren't even home that night. So they arrested him and he was convicted. He killed his own son for insurance money. I mean, there's a special place and you know where for that dude. So they have become very, very careful. And I think it's sad. It's a sad testament to our whole world when you have to take your child to a police station and have their candy scanned. It's awful, Bertha. It's awful. The little kid was innocent. He didn't deserve that. That was a mean daddy. Mm-mm-mm. He's in prison. I don't know if he's still alive or not. It's been a long time ago. But those are reasons why you can't have homemade stuff anymore. We used to be invited when I was a kid. We invited into somebody's house, and they had punch and cupcakes and all that. You can't do that anymore either. I know, Diana. It's horrible. Drugs and like I said, razor blades. Can you imagine? Straight pins. Jackie, what do I do to de stress? That's a good question. That's a valid question. Well, I'll tell you what, there are sometimes I have my shower and I sit back in my recliner with my blanket, and I've got Mrs. Key on this side of my recliner and Bodie on this side, and I have Thule laying by my side under the covers. That's exactly right. And I sit back there and I watch TV. It could be maybe an old fashioned movie, the old timies. I will remember, Chris. Thank you for telling everybody. That's right. Set your clocks back, y'all. And I lay back in my recliner with all my animals around and watch TV and maybe drink a Coca Cola, even sometimes. I did that the other night, y'all, and I'm like, oh boy, this is wonderful because, yeah, I worry. I worry a heck of a lot. I worried about my son. I worried that I worried that I wasn't going to get my house rented. That's right, Connie. I used to take cookies and cupcakes and all that stuff to my kiddos' schools. Can't do that anymore either. Huh, Jackie? Interesting. I didn't think you liked coffee. I thought you were a tea person. Anyway, I do. I just have to sit down and relax and not think about stuff. We all have times when we think about stuff that causes us stress. No, Jackie, I don't. Jackie, I only drink one cup a day. Sometimes I have maybe two, but that's it. I don't I don't drink coffee. I used to drink coffee all day long. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, see, Chris, you reminded Diana that it's this weekend. Set your clocks back tonight before you go to bed. Diana. Uh, isn't that right, y'all? Set them back tonight before you go to bed. And then in the morning, you're good to go. I am too, Cindy. That causes me anxiety. I worry about it too. So I know, Jackie, it is worldwide. Things are happening now, y'all, that I never thought we would see. And there's so much discord in the world. I try to remember that, Bertha. I sure do. Y'all, I read something the other day and I started to put it in the group, but I didn't. It's when we're feeling kind of sorry for ourselves or when we feel like we can't do things that we need to do. And it was like, think about what you have right now. You have a roof over your head. You are not like the people in North Carolina right now that are lucky if they can live in a tent because everything they have is gone. Their jobs are gone, their cars are gone, their animals are gone, their home is gone, their furniture is gone, all the food they had in their freezer is totally gone. Those people are living like there was some kind of war going on. It was a storm, but it was a war just the same. We have a home, we have a roof over our heads. We can go into the kitchen and turn a tap and get fresh water. Yep, exactly, Jackie. You can open up your refrigerator and make you a sandwich if you want to. You've got food right there at your disposal. Oh, good, Cindy. Good, good, good. I will watch you. I will watch you today. That's great of you to do that. If we would just take 1 minute out of every day to think about how lucky you are, how blessed you are to have what you have versus what you'd like to have, we would be a whole lot better. Right, Jackie? Exactly. But y'all, we're sitting here in a YouTube chat room. We have electricity. We have time to give or kill, whichever way you want to look at it. Give it or kill it. We've got time. We don't have to get out there and worry about getting the trees off our roof, or worry where your next meal's going to come to, because the donkeys that burrows that bring your food to you, that can't get across the river because the bridge is washed out, they are the ones that are taking medicines. Here's the thing. Y'all take blood pressure medicine. Those people up there can't get their blood pressure medicine. What are they going to do? There are people who have cancer. They can't go to their treatments. They can't have their chemo. They can't even get out of the place that they're living in. There's no roads. We are beyond blessed, Connie. We are living a good deadgum life, just like we are. So, I mean, I am very, very thankful that I got my house rented. I worked really, really, really hard to get that finished. And I hope that everything will turn out well there. I saw that, Jackie. She sure did. Linda posted some good stuff. We can agree to disagree is what we can do. Just be kind to one another. That's all we need to do. The time change will help with the dog transport. That's right, LOG. It's her name, Connie. Her name in here, that is the name of her channel. She's in here chatting as her channel. Hi, it's Cindy in Oklahoma. That's the name. All you have to do is click on her name right there, and it'll take you to her channel. She's had a couple of name changes since I've known her. The one thing I'm most thankful for in my life is Brian. And then I have subtitles under that, but he I've told y'all before, and I'll just say it again. I would not be on this earth if it wasn't for Brian. You can think about that any way you want to, but I would not be here. He's good to me in so many ways that I don't even. There are ways that he's done things for me and said things to me and changed my mind about things that I don't even mention at all, because there's so many. And I know y'all think, well, good grief, he couldn't be that much of a saint, but he is. And every one of us, I hope you have a Brian in your life. Every one of you, because you deserve it. Oh, yeah, Connie, I saw your picture of the snow. I'll always love the way snow looks. Neither one of my parents were like me, Jackie. I love humor, and I like, laughing. I do too, Chris. I certainly do. And my upbringing didn't have all that. We didn't have every single day you laugh about something, which is what I love. We just didn't. It was stern. My parents were stern, and my mother was, I don't know, uppity. Uppity. My dad's family called her Queenie. Queenie. So that was what they saw. That's what they saw. She was, she looked down on a lot of things, and I probably did too for a long time. And then I decided that I can't look down on anybody. There's probably people looking down on me, and I don't even realize it. I don't know. I have to, I laugh. I want to laugh every day. I think you need to laugh at least once a day. So I watch these reels and I watch those shorts on YouTube, and I laugh because some of them are hilarious. I love the ones, I love the ones where they're, walking down the steps or something and they fall down, and everybody laughs at people who fall down. You do. But and the little dogs and the cats. It is, Bertha. It is. It's wonderful. Keeps you young and it keeps you happy. And my Bobby had the best sense of humor of anybody in the whole world. He was so quick. He's like Brian, though. He can come back with something. And Brian tells a story about when Bobby was very sick and he had fallen in the middle of the floor, and I could not get him up to save my life, and I had to call Brian. And Brian came down there. Hi, Sharon. Yes, clean. And Brian came down here to get Bobby up. Now here's Bobby. He's got Alzheimer's, y'all. He's on the floor. He can't get up. And he looks up at Brian and he says, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up." Y'all remember the commercial? That's what it was. Now here Bobby with Alzheimer's, but he still had that wit about him, you know, to make that to make that joke. And Brian just busted out laughing because there he was. There's Bobby's humor. He never lost his humor. Never. He lost a lot of other things, but he never lost his humor. Well, I know, Jan. I saw one the other day with a woman. She was a big woman. She had a little dog on a leash, and she fell on those steps, and I mean, she went tumbling. Now that's sad. That's kind of bad, but I bet they get hurt. I bet a lot of them do. And it's interesting, isn't it, how people are there to take pictures of that? Yeah, I'm sure they do. A lot of them get, but little dogs do things too. They're funny too. I like to watch the dogs, the cats video, and the all that stuff. I love those. Those make me laugh. Yeah, yeah, Jackie. Exactly, Bertha. You bet. I'm not a. I don't have Instagram, Diana. I wouldn't know what to do there. I don't have Instagram or Twitter or. I saw a court show on YouTube the other day, and they were banning this man from different things, and they said you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't on down the list, and it's you must stay off of MySpace. Y'all, they hadn't had MySpace in years. MySpace went to pot in it. Remember, it was a big deal, MySpace? That's totally gone now. They don't even have it anymore. That was a big deal. It was MySpace neck and neck with Facebook. Facebook won out and it killed out MySpace. Yeah, Eulogy, me too. I love that. Keeping Up Appearances, Becky. I loved it. She's in the car, and it reminds me of me and Bobby. He's over there. He's over there driving, and it's just like Hyacinth goes, "Mind the man on the bicycle. Turn left up here." So Bobby and I were going to Dallas once, and I'm sitting over here, and Bobby's driving, and I'm going, "Watch out for that person over there. He's getting over in your lane, Bobby. Be careful, Bobby. I think you have to turn right up here." You missed you missed it, Bobby. You're going to have to turn around and go back now because you missed it. Turn here. Finally, he said, "Do not open your mouth again. Do not tell me how to drive this car again." I said, "Okay." In a minute, I'm going, but I don't say it. I'm just going, "Oh, do not open your mouth again." Okay, I won't. But that didn't keep me from pointing. So you got to laugh, y'all. You got to laugh every single day. Bobby made me laugh. I miss that. I miss that so much. I miss that more than anything. His humor. Bouquet. I loved watching Keeping Up Appearances. Loved it. I wouldn't miss it for anything. I wish they still had it. I had Sister Rose and what's the one that was married to Onslow or whatever his name is? What's her name? The sister. Daisy. That's right. Thank you, Chucky. I don't know what you're talking about that. Apps for store cards for discounts. No, I guess I don't, Jackie, because I would use it. Oh, that. I got you. Yeah, we have a store, Brookshire's. Bouquet. Mrs. Bouquet speaking. Yeah, we have a Brookshire's grocery store. It's like a family owned grocery store. Uh, but yeah, they have loyalty cards, and you can either apply it to your purchase right then, or you can get gas or build up your points and get so much off gas at their pump. And I had so many points one time, I got a whole tank of gas for nothing because I had that many points. But you only get so many a month. You can only use them. You have to use them before the month is out, or you lose them. Use it or lose it. Christmas is coming, y'all. Hi, 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 hi. You know what? We've got too many holidays close together. We have Halloween, then we have Thanksgiving, then we have Christmas, and then we have New Year's Eve. That's four one in a clump. I wish they could spread those out a little bit. It would be not so stressful. They'd spread them out a little bit. Y'all don't do Thanksgiving, do you, Jackie? I mean, it's something like Thanksgiving, maybe. There's a YouTube channel, and it's British kids who try American foods. I can't think of the name of it, but it's fun to watch because they like pumpkin pie. They've never had pumpkin pie. pecan pie. They thought that was very unusual. Um, yep, Cindy, that's right. See, your property taxes come right after Christmas. You got to pay them. I think you get from October. No, I haven't gotten my property taxes yet. I'm quite sure I will, but I went to the post office this week. I didn't. It wasn't there, so I know there are people getting their taxes already. It's true, Jackie. I don't know. I need to. Okay, mine probably does too, Cindy, but I'm not sure. I doubt it, LL Jean. I kind of doubt it. Nobody can see up here anyway. You know, they might. If they do, I don't know. I used to decorate like you would not believe. I even had the front porch decorated with a tree with gifts under it, your fake gifts, but on the front porch. But just about every room had a tree. It was a wonderful time. Such a wonderful time. We had to wait for Brian to get off work so he could come home, so we could open gifts. And we used to open our gifts on Christmas Eve, and then Santa would come Christmas morning. But later on, we got to where we didn't open gifts on Christmas Eve anymore. We did everything on Christmas Day. Different strokes for different folks. But it was so much fun. We played Christmas music, and we had uh, eggnog and cakes and all kinds of wonderful things. Oh, y'all, my new neighbor over here, she's got a sister that doesn't live too far, and she has a bakery. I asked her, came out here the other day. I said, "Do you do cheesecake?" And she said, "I sure do." Yeehaw. I'm sure they do, Jackie. I'm sure they do. They're little kids. So yeah. We used to do that, Diana, but then we changed it when the kids got older. My kids got older. We open up everything on Christmas Day. We have dinner or lunch or whatever, Christmas dinner, and then we'd open the gifts. Or maybe we did that before. I can't remember now. It's been a long time since we've done that. I don't do that kind of thing anymore. I don't have anybody coming except for Brian. So okay, guys, it's been an hour and 34 minutes today. That's right, Elegy. Yeah, selling illegal cheesecakes over there. Cheesecake dealer. That's cool. I've got to get one, y'all. I'm going to have one for my Christmas uh, gift to myself. So, okay, everybody, I want y'all, thank you, Grace. Y'all be safe too. Everybody be safe and everybody have a great day. I love you. You would not believe how much. So thank you all. Yes, I did, Sharon. I read it yesterday. I sure did. Go back and read what happened before you came in, but I did. Bye bye, Chris. You're such a sweetheart. Love everybody. Bye bye. Thanks a lot.